Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Richard today, and today we're going to do a little bit of tuning on that. So let's say you didn't put in a 6.4 cam like I did in your 5.7, but you are deleting the rear O2s. Maybe you deleted the Evap canister, or maybe you changed the intake manifold and you no longer have a short runner valve and you need to delete that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, to do so, as you can see, we have a Jeep, but we also have this. This is an MPVI 2 Plus. They are from HP Tuners. Now, I did buy this from Amazon, and this company actually gave me some stickers. I don't know who they are, but yeah, they sent me stickers to their company. So thank you, company, for the beer cozy, the sticker, and a lanyard. Kings on the highway? I don't know. It's custom diesel tuning. Pretty cool. Thanks, guys. So let's go ahead and unbox this. I totally don't know what I was thinking when I said that. Their name is Crazy on the Highway with a K. Either way, that's their symbol. This is the tuner. We'll just do a little bit of that. Slide this off to the side. You are going to need a laptop. You want your own laptop, and make sure you have a good laptop because it's going to store all your stuff on it. Machete has entered the chat. Just gonna cut this a little bit open towards myself. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? Always cut towards yourself. Can he get the box open with one hand? Nobody knows except for him. Haha. Quick start guide. We'll look at that afterwards. This is your bread and butter right here. This is the little tuner piece. We're gonna be plugging this into the Jeep afterwards, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to sync this with some software first. So we'll put this right here, and then door number 1 has pretty big box. I was expecting like this little package of almost nothing to arrive, and yeah, so this must be the USB cable so we can plug it into the laptop. I don't know what the heck I was gonna try and say there, but I almost said it. Oh, and another lanyard piece. I'm guessing so you can put it onto here so you can walk around with it attached to your belt clip like a boss. Go ahead. I would put this whole box back together, keep the pieces you need from over there, and get this off your workbench because you no longer need... Oh, and stickers. Yeah, like I'm gonna put those on. Sorry, I have so many stickers. I should show you guys my sticker drawer again. But yeah, that just seems to be asking for heat. If you're going to be putting it in a car that's not going to be on the street, then I would guess you could just put that on. It wouldn't be a big deal. Did I literally talk to you the whole time while putting this together? Well, yes, I did. And why did I do that? Because now we're going to take these stickers and that sticker, and we're going to walk over to here and say hi to Mika, who's completely bored, and put it in the sticker drawer. Pretty easy. hptuners.com/downloads. Pretty darn easy. I'm gonna go with the stable version. I don't need the beta version. We'll wait for that to go. La dee da dee da dee da da. Oh, there we go. No more singing from me. All right. Yeah, I agree to everything crazy. Yeah. Perfect. We'll just let it do its thing. If this pops up, click yes. Oh look, that was much quicker. And finish. So, once you've done that, go ahead, take this cable, plug it into the laptop, and plug it into the tuner. As soon as you plug it in, it says device ready, blah, blah, blah. It might say setup device. If you leave it long enough, it'll do its thing. Let it do that. There it is, VCM editor. So if it doesn't pop up, just go here, type in VCM editor, and it'll pop up. Because as you see, it does not create a shortcut. From here, you can choose advanced or basic. For right now, what we're gonna wanna do is hit basic. We can check out advanced later. Hit help. Once you do that, resync interface. It's connecting right now. Oh look, a firmware update. Next thing you need to do, click help. Get this verification code. When you click it, it's going to give you a code. You're going to copy that code, and then you're going to go to hbtuners.com/myaccount, and then you're going to create an account, or just go to hbtuners.com and create an account. It's going to ask you for that verification code, and you're going to put that in there. It was seriously as simple as that. Put in hbtuners.com, and I put /my, and it popped up with the option. From there, sign up now. Go ahead, put up your own sign-in information, and fill up this little form right here. On that last screen, just make sure what you also do is it'll have that little thing that says send code. Click it, get the code from your email, put it in. Once you do, it'll allow you on to the next step. Important. Next, click My Devices and put that verification code in there. From right here, click and hold that button. After a little while of clicking and holding, it'll start flashing blue. Come over to your computer. Has to have Bluetooth to be able to do this. Click here, just keep messing it up like I am, and then click right here. Add a Bluetooth device. Add a Bluetooth device. Bluetooth mouse, keyboard, blah, 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 blah. Click here. Oh, look, there's HP Tuners. Now, if you have a big, long list, you might have to scroll down to find it. Your device is ready to go. Done. And that is now flashing blue still. I guess that's good. And it's gone out. I guess it's found the device. I'm going to make sure. There it is, paired. Perfect. We'll be able to check this by now going, and we're going to plug this in to the Jeep side of things, and then come over here. Go plug it in. You look like you want to go plug this in. It's nothing you can eat. And if you did eat this, I'd be probably cry. All right, I'm not having any luck with getting that to go in with Bluetooth, so I just hardlined it, have it plugged in, plugs into the laptop. No big deal for right now. I can figure that out later. Right here, flash, read vehicle. Now, to do this, make sure your vehicle is in the on position, but not started. I'm not going to show you my VIN, but really cool thing. It literally found everything. It's finding the TCM, and it's of course finding the ECM, which I'm sure it'll find that it is a Dodge Challenger PCM in this Jeep, no longer a 3.6 liter. So let's let it do its thing, read it up, and we'll go from there. After you go ahead, it'll pop up and say, hey, turn it off for 10 seconds. So turn it off for 10 seconds and then turn it back to on, but not started after 10 seconds. And then it'll continue after you press OK. Just let it continue. So when going through a lot of this stuff, it's fun to check it out, but this is stuff that I would leave to a professional tuning shop unless you know exactly what you're doing. Changing these can totally mess up your system. I highly suggest that you do not mess with these. What we're going to be doing is actually just messing with some sensors. Like I said, I want to turn a couple different sensors off. I'm just having fun quickly going over this. See, we went to oxygen sensors, where it says O2, bank 1, airflow, bank 2, airflow delay, stuff like that. But we're not even going to be changing too much of this. What we want to actually do is turn off these sensors. And once I find exactly where I'm going to do that, I will show you. Just because I'm also going to be turning off some Evap stuff. So when you first started your vehicle, one thing you're going to have noticed is you had a bunch of engine codes. Now you either used a handheld scanner, or another thing you might want to do is we can always shrink this program. With this the way it is, you can go ahead, put your key back into your ignition and dodge everything like me. Yeah, we're going to get a couple dinging because I got the door open. But if we come over here, we can go to the VCM scanner. And this is big because we want to scan these codes. Now you could use a different scanner, or you can use this. Let's see here. Vehicle connect. It's going to connect to that interface module. We'll wait for everything to do its thing. Perfect.
Now we should be able to do, let's just say start scanning. We go through here, vehicle, diagnostics and info, read DTCs. There you go. Check this out. It's going to tell me every code that I need to know about. Right, Mika? So, why is this important? Well, let's go over it. You can see that it's saying that bank 1 sensor 2 is high. And if we look right here, it says bank 2 sensor 2 is high permanent because these are the two right here that are disabled, or that I need to disable. And if we take a look right here, exhaust pressure sensor A, high, which this is probably just telling me right now that, hey, you're not running an exhaust. Something very important to note. We'll look this one up in a second. Oh, lost communication with PCM, ECM. That was probably just when I was doing the connections originally. Now, see these deactivations? These are all for the MDS delete. So I'm going to have to disable these codes and disable this because we aren't using any of this. Now, this is that intake runner valve. Again, need to disable that because I'm not using an intake runner valve. So now that we know the codes, this is what we do. We come over here. We go back into here. We go engine diagnostic. You look up the codes here, and we're going to start disabling the SES and the MIL. If you want to, you could technically just disable the SES, but if you disable both, you're not going to get an engine light, and it's not going to really keep track of it. And really, unless you really think you need to keep track of it, go ahead and disable both the checkmark boxes beside that code. Very important. Make sure you know what the code is that you're disabling, because if it's an important code, like let's say it was a knock sensor or something, that isn't a code you want to disable. That's telling you that the engine's not running right. Or for example, I'm not saying just that one for instance. So, like I said, let's go back to here and right here. Bank 1 sensor 2, bank 2 sensor 2. So it's telling me the left one and the right one, both sensor 2. So we would go to P0038 and 58. Go over here. We'll go over to right here. Oh, wrong one. This one. I opened the wrong one first. And then we would scroll down. Let's see if I can scroll down already. No. There it is. 38. So 38 right here. We would follow our mouse along the white line. And then just like that. Do those to those codes. For the MDS portion, you're going to go to engine. You're going to go to lean/fuel savings right here. Once you do that, you're going to see MDS. Disable. If you have the short runner valve disabled like me, where I got rid of the truck air intake and you put on a car intake, or maybe you put on the other intake manifolds that are available on the market, you would go to airflow, change motion device, and SRV, short runner valve. Go ahead and disable. Last one you need to see is right here. Fuel system. You'll see purge. Go here, disable. Now the purge valve is disabled. I would go over here and say write to vehicle. Now when you go and click on this, before it writes, let's just try to click it for a sec. I think what's going to end up happening is it'll tell you, here you go. So you have to buy from this point. So you would say show license options, credits available. Oh, from here we would turn on the interface. I turned it off so that way I wasn't wasting my stuff here. So let's see how much it is. Give it 1 second here. Purchase credits online. Here we go. Let's see what it says. Oop, I clicked a couple times. So this is where you would click it anyway, and you would put in your account information, and it'll tell you how many credits you need to do it. Let me log in. So how do you know how much credits you need so you can unlock this? Well, you go to your vehicle. Now, let's say, I know that Jeep Speed Shop, for example, they would usually use a Challenger ECU. So you'd want to go to Dodge, and then you would look up the Challenger ECU. So a Challenger, and then you'd be looking for, not the Hellcat, unless you got the Hellcat version. It would be right here, and it would be Challenger, sorry, not Charger. It says 08 to 21 is 2 credits. So you'd have to purchase 2 credits. You would come over here, and you would do merchandise. And I'm sure that they have, or products maybe, sorry, merchandise. And look at this, MPV credits. You would go here and Dodge credits and stuff, select options, and you would say I need 2 Dodge credits, and that is how much you would pay to unlock that ECU, which is $100 American, probably about 150 Canadian. Add to cart. Once you do that, you might have to resync your interface to have those credits attached to your interface, and then from there you will be able to write your tune to the vehicle. So you're probably wondering, well, Rich, why aren't you writing your tuning file? Well, if I were to come here and I click on engine, see where this is 5.7 liter V8? I switched it to here. When I opened this up, it said it was a 6.4. Now I've switched it to there, which is fine if it corrects the parameters. I need to make sure it's going to, because the people who sent me this ECU, which told me it was programmed for a 5.7 liter 2012 Challenger, it is not. It was pre-programmed for the other. Now I want to show you just how far this is off. So if I were to go ahead here and I hit file and I hit open and I hit I've already saved, by the way, so I don't have to worry. I'm gonna hit first save. This is what it was when I first got the ECU before any changes. I made sure I kept the stock tuning file. Look at this. So 6.4 V8, right? Check this out. What we do is we hit compare, open compare file. I have a 5.7 liter Challenger right here. Compare, view, comparison. If I hit this, every one of these is something different. Different idle, different throttle, different everything. So this is kind of annoying in a lot of ways, because this just shows me that all of this is wrong for my engine currently. So I want to see if I can actually somehow integrate the 2 files and bring everything down to a 5.7 liter, because that's what I have. The only thing I have that's 6.4 is the cam. So once I figure that out, then I'll write mine. But like I said, you don't have to worry about this last portion. I just wanted to show you why I'm not writing it right now. After this, go ahead, press the write button. It's going to scan. It's going to then send it over to your ECU. You should be able to start it, and all those codes should be gone. If any codes remain, you can go in and disable them through the engine diag, like I said, and then just look up the code, see what the code corresponds to. And if, let's say it was that bank 1 number 2 sensor, number 202 sensor, you could just disable it so it stops giving you check engine light. So that's how you would do it. Anyways, I hope this helped you out. I tried to be as in-depth as I can, and I wanted to give you an in-depth reason why I won't be writing it on this video. But I was trying to get this done before it goes to the exhaust shop. That's what's going on next. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video for what it was. Thanks again for watching. Press like if it helped you out, and subscribe for more.
Well, guys, I hope that gave you a nice overview of the MP2 Plus here from HP Tuners. This thing really does kick butt, and it just saved my butt by telling me that I had that wrong tune on the Jeep. But this will help you out for deleting your O2s or your Evap or doing all that other fun stuff for your vehicle, especially if you did what I did on my Jeep Wrangler Hemi swap. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Of course, if you're interested more in the Jeep Hemi swap, go take a look. And of course, I'm going to say it now, do not buy from Flagship One at all. Don't buy any ECU. I'm definitely going to be making them a video because that is one ridiculous way to figure out that you could have really done some major damage to your vehicle and possibly blown a motor by having the wrong tune. Isn't that wrong, Mika? That's super wrong. Mika agrees, right? Either way, thanks again for watching.